Dr. Kosterman here with Kosterman Chiropractic in downtown Cary, North Carolina, talking about common ways that you can injure the disc in your spine. So remember the disc, this is called a motor unit, vertebrae. The disc is the spacer in between, and then this is the nerve back here. And the nerve likes to have plenty of hole in that window. It's called the IVF, doesn't matter, it's a hole. That's where the nerve should live. So when that disc bulges out, let me show you this way. It puts more pressure on that nerve. That looks painful there. So what are the common reasons that discs get injured, whether it's your neck or back or your mid-back? So day-to-day stuff. Number one, just day-to-day. Improper bending, lifting, twisting, posture over time wears on that disc. Listen, discs are very rigid and strong. They should not bend, or sorry, let me back up. They should not bulge or tear or herniate or bulge, or all the fancy words. They're all basically the same thing. That means it's swelling, it's pushing out on that nerve. But improper lifting, bending, twisting, whether it's groceries, grabbing them the wrong way, bending over, especially when you bend over and you twist. The discs are very rigid, like we said. They're not designed to handle that torsional load, that twisting with the bending. It's that specific, movement or position you get in where it's very vulnerable. So, it's getting out of the car improperly, getting out of bed improperly every day, routinely grabbing the kiddo wrong, out of the crib, or picking them up, lifting wrong. So it's those repetitive things over time that can cause a disc injury, right? It's not one time, it's the 3,000th time that it takes, because discs get weak over time, not overnight. Unless, and this is cause number two, you have some type of trauma, right? Car accident, slip, fall, especially when you think about, a car accident. Let's say you're strapped in, seatbelt comes across your chest. Whenever the impact happens, you're kind of pushed forward and you're torqued a little bit. So it can cause that shearing force that's needed to herniate a disc, because there's a lot of force that's placed upon the spine, a ramping effect where it comes up and down, squishes real quick, plus that torsional effect that can cause a disc to herniate or bulge. And certainly a slip and certainly a fall, your body's just not expecting it, and it would just compress it really quickly, and that disc can get injured. Bulge, herniate, they all mean the same thing. And then the third thing is called, it's basically just when you have had a back injury or disc injury in the past that hasn't healed properly. We call it the low back revolving door. So, it's usually not the, lifting a burning car off a child type deal. It's just, it's the slow, repetitive things that happen over time that weaken that disc. It's the same analogy, the straw that broke the camel's back. So having a weak core, right, which is never, which has gotten weak over the years, so it doesn't protect the spine when you do the simple things like, moving, lifting, bending, twisting. Or you have a weak core, let's say you had a C-section or postpartum, right? So moms haven't fully developed that abdominal strength yet, so we can see some injuries to their spine or their disc in that situation. So those are three simple ways to do it, but just remember, just take the time, slow down, bend your legs, use your knees, versus bending over repetitively, slouching in your car. If you're driving a lot, you need support. That curb needs support. If you're slouching into a couch or a car for a long period of time, it's just a matter of time before you have some type of injury. It may be a disc injury, right? And then, you're bending over to brush your teeth in the morning and your back goes out. Well, it wasn't because you were brushing your teeth. You've done that 1,000 times. It's all the other stuff you've done to injure your spine that's made it weak, so that something like brushing your teeth causes your back to quote unquote go out. So just remember to pay attention to your posture over time, because these things add up. And one thing we do here in the office is we treat discs very effectively, right? So if you want to avoid surgery, needles, knives, things like that, you want conservative care, and you want lasting results, we'd be happy to take care of you. Come and see us. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.